everyone, this is Elizabeth with Wandering Soul Enterprises, here today to bring you a little sequence to celebrate Leo season. So you don't have to actually be a Leo to be here, although if you are, happy birthday to my Leo sun signs. I'm a Leo rising, so we have a little bit in common, I guess. But we're just here to celebrate the energy of Leo, the lion. So Leo is very playful, very dominating, very dramatic, and it's ruled by the sun. So we're going to incorporate some sun salutation inspired movement into our sequence today. And according to medical astrology, Leo is also associated with the heart, the spine, and the upper back. So we'll be targeting those areas as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna stand into Tadasana, mountain pose, nice and strong. Lift the toes, spread them apart, lower them one by one onto the mat. Lift the thighs up out of the kneecaps, engage the core. Shoulders are up, back and down. Fingertips are energized and the gaze is straight forward. We'll inhale and bring the arms up over the head, and on the exhale, we'll take it to one side. And then we'll inhale, coming back up to center. On the exhale, bring it to the other side. And inhale, we'll bring it back up to center. And let's bring it to the front of the mat. Coming back to our Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll inhale, bring the arms above our head, and exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees as much as you need to bring the abdomen on top of the thighs. Inhaling, coming halfway up, sliding the hands up the shins. Exhale, forward fold. We'll plant the hands on the mat, step the feet back, coming back into plank. A nice straight line from the heels to the crown of the head. Inhale, we'll lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, keep the arms tucked in by the rib cage. We'll rock back on the heels. Inhale, pull it forward into upward facing dog. And exhale, roll back over the toes, bringing it into downward facing dog. So on the inhale, we'll be lifting the hips, and exhale, pushing the hips back. You can alternate bending the knees, shifting the hips from side to side, warming up your muscles here. And then settling into your downward dog, the shoulder blades pressed flat against the back, pressing the chest towards the mat. And then on the inhale, let's step the right foot between the hands, and we'll lift up, coming into crescent pose. And exhale, bring the hands down. We'll step the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, rock back. Bring it forward on the inhale, and then on the exhale, we'll roll it back over into downward facing dog. And on the inhale, we'll step the left foot up towards the front of the mat, bringing it up into crescent lunge. And exhale, bring it back down. We'll step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, rock back on the heels. Pull it forward to upward facing. And exhale, bring it back into downward facing dog. Inhale, taking the gaze towards the front of the mat. On the exhale, we'll step or hop the feet between the hands. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, and on the inhale, we'll bring it all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring it back to Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, we're going to take a big step back with the left foot. We're gonna bend the right knee. Bring the arms into warrior two, and then bring this right arm onto the thigh, stretching the left arm over the ear for a lateral angle pose. And if you'd like, you can turn the gaze towards the tip of these fingertips. And inhale, bringing it back to warrior two. We'll bring the hands together at heart center, and on the exhale, we'll rotate the torso, then bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. You can bring this back leg down to the mat, bring the knee down to the mat if you need to. And on the inhale, we'll bring it back to warrior two. We'll straighten the front knee, and we'll switch the position of the feet, just rotating the feet. Exhaling, bending the left knee. Bringing the arms up to shoulder height. And then on the exhale, bring the left forearm to the left thigh, stretching the right arm over the body. So you're making a nice straight line from the right heel to the right fingertips, and then following the gaze towards the right fingertips. And try not to put too much pressure between the forearm and the thigh. We're really trying to rely more on the core and the legs here. Inhaling, bringing it back to warrior two. We'll bring the hands to heart center. On the exhale, rotating the torso, we'll bring the outside of the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, turning the gaze over the left shoulder. And inhale, bring it back to warrior two. We'll straighten that knee, walk the feet a little bit closer together. So maybe they're about 3 feet apart. If you'd like, you can bring a strap between the hands or clasp the hands behind the back. Inhaling, opening the chest, and on the exhale, folding forward, hinging from the hips. And just allow gravity to pull the hands up and over, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhaling, coming back up to standing, releasing the hands. Let's come to the front of the mat, into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhaling, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming halfway up, sliding the hands up the shins. Exhale, folding forward, planting the hands on the mat. We'll step the feet back, coming into plank. Inhaling forward, exhale, chaturanga, nice and slow, all the way down to the mat. And from here, we're gonna stretch the hands out in front of the body. So the arms are long, tops of the thighs, tops of the feet, the hips are one with the mat. On the inhale, we're gonna drag the elbows in underneath the shoulders so that the forearms come to the mat, the palms are face down, and the gaze is straight forward. The shoulders are away from the ears. And on the inhale, we're finding length in the spine. Exhaling, grounding down through the hips. Inhaling, breathing all the way into the pelvis. Inhaling, feeling the heart chakra filled with green light, opening up. And on the exhale, let's bring it back down to the mat. We'll bring the hands one on top of the other, bringing the forehead to the hands, gently rocking the hips from side to side. And then we'll bring the forehead to the mat and bring the arms out alongside the body with the palms face up. And on the inhale, we're gonna lift the head and the shoulders and the chest up off the mat, reaching the hands back behind you, reaching back with the fingertips, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And exhale, we'll bring it back down. You can bring the hands one on top of the other, bringing the forehead to the hands. Gently rock the hips from side to side. And then we'll bring the arms alongside the body. Inhale, lifting the chin and the chest up off the mat. Maybe clasping the hands behind the back if that feels good to you. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Right now we're keeping the tops of the feet and tops of the thighs on the mat. Inhaling, maybe lifting the chin and the chest a little bit more. And exhale, we'll bring it back down. Bringing the forehead to the hands, gently rocking the hips from side to side. And let's bring the arms alongside the body, palms face up. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest, maybe clasp the hands together. And if you want, you can float the legs, pointing the toes. And exhale, we'll bring it down, bringing the hands one on top of the other, bringing the forehead to the hands, gently rocking the hips from side to side. We'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale into cobra and exhale, bringing it into child's pose. You can keep it in child's pose, or if you'd like to do rabbit to really bring the spine into a full traction. You can curl in the toes, reach the hips back towards the heels. Bring the forehead closer to the knees. And you can bring the hands to either side of the knees. Lift up the hips. If you feel like you can handle this without putting too much pressure on the neck, you can reach the hands towards the heels. And then on the exhale, bring the hips to the heels. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bring the hips down to the heels. I think what I was trying to say here is that we're bringing the spine into full flexion. Got it backwards. But this is a good counter pose to all the back bends we were just doing. And whenever you're ready, you can bring it back to child's pose for a few more breaths. And on the inhale, we'll bring it up to a seated position. So just a little yoga practice to get us in the mood for Leo season. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope that you have a great day or night, and hope to see you again soon. I guess that's it for now. So the light within me salutes the light within you. Namaste.